Lately, I've been getting more questions about life skills in special education and how do we teach life skills when I need to teach all the other academics and things like that too. My best suggestion for you is try to find ways to embed it into your day where it feels natural and it feels like you're not forcing it. We want students to feel like when I wash my hands, it's not like, okay, let's go wash our hands, and it's a random 2 o'clock in the middle of the afternoon. Um, we want to make sure that, okay, hey, your hands are dirty because we just were playing with paint. Let's go wash our hands. And this is a great time to teach how to wash our hands. Putting on a band-aid, great life skill to teach. But don't just randomly put on a band-aid. Make sure the student has a cut or needs a band-aid for some reason. Same with shoe tying. If the student's shoelace is loose, great. This is a great time to practice shoe tying. If a student needs help opening a snack, we're not just going to randomly give them a fruit snack at 10 a.m. because they want it. If we wait till snack time or we wait till lunch and then we practice opening it. So let's look at some examples of what tools you can use to help you when you are teaching those life skills. All right, so here are a set of task analysis that I used with my students when I was teaching life skills. So you will find that there are tons of bundles that you can get for each grade level if that is what you need. But there are also plenty of individual sets. Again, shoe tying, working on shoe tying right now. If you have a student that needs it, here are visual supports that you truly can use, and many of them, if not all of them, are $1. Like they are super cheap, and I will show you what's inside them in a second. But everything from wiping in the bathroom to introducing yourself to folding shirts to blowing your nose, you can make these life skills in your classroom in this moment. So folding shirts, maybe that's a classroom job that you have. You can work on that. Washing dishes, maybe you have a little kitchen in your classroom. Using a spoon, something as simple as that. Making microwave mac and cheese, making microwave popcorn. You have cooking lessons literally right here for you. It goes through all the steps. Um, so there are tons and tons and tons. I think I have like, yeah, almost 300 task analysis resources in here for you. And if for some reason I am missing one, please reach out to me, let me know. I'm happy to make one. Um, and these, again, will help promote independence for your students. So washing laundry, unloading the dishwasher, hanging their clothes, using the stove. Pair these with lessons that you already have going on and track the data for how independent they are. Using an ATM, dressing for an interview, using a debit card. So there are lots and lots, treating your acne. So many options here. So let's look inside of what one looks like so that you can truly see it. Okay, so this is a hand washing one. This one is a free one in my store. You are welcome to grab it. The first page here is a blank page. So you can work with the student that you are working with to come up with a specific task analysis for them of all the steps that they need. Maybe I gave too much information or maybe not enough information for that student to be independent. This is a great page to work on. Add a text box, type it in or write it in. Have the student write it if they are able to. So that one is just a blank sheet for you. This next one is hand washing with just words on the page. Turn on the tap, wet your hands, apply soap, rub hands together, rinse off the soap, dry your hands, turn off the tap, throw away the towel. So it goes through the steps of hand washing. And again, if you need more specific context of rub your hands together for 20 seconds, dry your hands for 20 seconds, whatever it is, like you can add more details, you can write on them. They don't need to be pretty. They need to be functional. Now, if you have students that need visuals, I have added some visuals here that can help them. But again, if you would rather have your own visuals, you are welcome to add a picture right over on top of it and show your exact classroom or the exact bathroom that the student will use so that they can help generalize that skill for their school environment or their home environment. If they don't look like soap like this and your soap looks like a push button on a wall, great, you can use that picture instead. Take a picture, throw it right over this box. Now, you'll notice these boxes on the right-hand side are a bit thicker, I have added some check marks that you can use if you want to use it as Velcro. So that is what those bigger boxes are for. Those are there. Also a data collection sheet. Of course, we love to take data. And so if you are working with your students and they either got it as a plus or did not get it, and if you put a minus, what prompt was given, and don't worry, there is a prompt hierarchy in here as well to kind of help you and your staff with those prompting levels. Now, I know I keep scrolling past it, but there is a IEP goal suggestions that if you are working with a student on a specific skill, there are specific goals that you could be using with your students. By the end of the IEP year, they will use a visual schedule or a task analysis. The student will follow the steps to properly wash hands independently in the school bathroom, measured by a teacher observation with 100% accuracy because we want them to be appropriate and doing it correctly, right? So again, I showed you those check marks, comes in 3 different colors. Prompt levels, there is this one and a black and white version if you'd rather have that. And that is it. That comes in, you get 10 whole pages of materials to use in every single one of my task analysis. You can kind of see that in my pictures as well, just to give you a variety of things here. So hopefully this was helpful to see, but truly, truly, truly check out these task analysis. They can be such a game changer for promoting independence in your classroom.